Hello and welcome to my channel. In today's video I do want to show you how to achieve this amazing stitch that actually looks like knitted. I have used this stitch in a few crochet projects until now, and actually I have received some very nice compliments about them. So I thought I am going to make a tutorial on this specific stitch, so then you can use this stitch as well on your own crochet project. Later on, I'm going to use this stitch to make a sweater, so if you are looking for this specific sweater using this stitch, I'm going to do a tutorial which will come up in a couple of days, probably. So look out for that tutorial and don't forget to give this tutorial a thumbs up. Like that, you can help me and you can help my channel grow. And I hope that we are going to become a very big community over here, talking about all things crochet and why not? Also other kind of crafts. Okay, my darlings, I am not going to waste any more your time. I'm just gonna get in it and I'm just going to show you how you can actually do this stitch. This stitch, I have already used it for some other crochet projects, as I told you, but in those crochet projects, I haven't actually used the changing of the colors. So I love the stitch, but I did wanted to make some stripes, and that's why I found it a way how to actually use this stitch changing colors. So today I am going to show you how you can actually do stripes in this stitch. Okay, you guys, first of all, I do want to show you a simple swatch that I made of the striped stitch that I do want to explain to you, because you can have an overview from the beginning, so then you can understand exactly what I am talking in the tutorial. So this stitch is going to have two sides, the front side and the back side. As you can see, the back side has all these loops over here, because you will see in the tutorial how do I use the yarn to change it. So when we are working on the front side, this one, our yarns are going to be in the back. Because I'm using two colors, then I'm going to carry two colors all the way that I crochet. But when I am going to work in the back, I am going to carry the colors, all the yarns in the front side. I am going to show you. I just want you to have an overview of how this stitch is going to look like. So now that you have seen the sample swatch, I am going to show you step by step how to achieve this result. This is the same stitch that I have already made a tutorial in my channel. I will link for you the tutorial, so if you want to, because I am going to be a little bit fast on doing the stitch, so if you want to learn the stitch first, then you can watch that tutorial and then you can come back here and see how I do the changing of the colors. So the stitch that actually is this one, I already did it here in one color. I am going to just quickly go through the stitch, but the thing that I'm going to concentrate more is on how to carry the yarns and how to change the yarns, the colors I mean. Okay, so let's just get into it. So I'm going to have two colors. I'm going to have my blue yarn, which is my main color, but it doesn't matter. I just want to have two colors to show the stripes, and then I'm going to use the white. Okay, so first I'm going to take the hook and I'm going to crochet 21 chain stitches. It doesn't matter, I'm just wanting to crochet 21 because I do want to have 2 times the stripes repeated. Okay, so go ahead and crochet your chain stitches. So once I have my chain stitches, now I will start to crochet the stitch that we have already learned, like the half double crochet through the back loop, I think. If not, I'm going to pop it somewhere here, the right turn. So I am going to yarn over, I'm going to skip the first chain that we did from the hook, and I'm going to insert in the second chain from the hook. Yarn over, pull through. And then this loop, the one at the head of the hook, I'm going to pull it through these last 2 loops as well. So this is the kind of stitch that we have already learned in the other previous tutorial. So I'm not going to stick too much to it because I have explained in details how to do this stitch in that other tutorial. Okay, so I will do like 4 or 5 of them. Okay, now I am going to change color. So for that, I am going to yarn over to the blue yarn and then insert the hook on the next stitch, of course. And now I am going to leave the blue yarn. I'm going to pick the white yarn. I'm going to leave a tail because I don't want the yarn to escape. And this tail I can wave in later on once I'm finished with the project. So I will pick the white yarn and I am going to be very careful with the yarns here. The yarn, it has to stay in the back because this is the front side. Where you start for the first time to crochet the stitches, that is your front side. It is this side over here. Okay, so once we have the white yarn, I'm going to yarn over, pull through, and then I am going to pull it through these last 2 stitches as well. Okay, now I change color. Of course, the yarn at the back. We are working the front, so the yarn has to stay at the back. So yarn over, insert the hook in the next stitch, yarn over again, pull through, and pull through the 2 loops. So now I have changed the color and I crocheted the stitch in white color. I just pull it a little bit, the tail at the back, so it's all in order. So now it will not escape. Okay, then I will just continue crocheting another 2 or 3 with the white yarn. Okay, so I did 3 of them, and the 4th one I do want to change color, so I am going to show you how to do that. Again, yarn over, I am going to insert the hook on the next stitch. I'm going to leave the white yarn. I'm going to pick the blue yarn at the back. Pick the blue yarn. And I'm going to keep the blue yarn always at the back. You can see how it looks. So I will take it from the back, yarn over, pull through. Then I will pull it through these 2 loops again. I will pull the white yarn at the back a little bit. Now you can see that we have this blue yarn over because this is the yarn that we are using now. So you will have all this over yarns, okay? So try not to make it too tight, also not too loose. Okay, then I'm continuing with the blue color. Yarn over, insert the next stitch, yarn over again, pull through, and then crochet the stitch. I'm going to crochet another 2 or 3 of them. Okay, now I'm going to change again to the white color. So yarn over, insert the hook, then leave the blue, pull the white, always keeping the yarn at the back. So the yarn will just be from the back, like this. Yarn over, pull through, and then pull through these 2 loops. And then let's look at the back. Actually, it's too tight. Now I can just continue crocheting always the yarns in the back of your work, and this is the front. So I will continue crocheting till the end with the white color. Okay, so I went to the end, so I don't have any more stitches. So this is the front side, and I have 2 white stripes and 2 blue stripes. Okay, now I need to work on the back, and that is the back side. So I will do 1 chain. I will turn my work like this. Now I need to keep all the yarns in the front. So this is the white one. Let me find the blue one. Because it's the back side, now I need to keep all my yarns at the front when I'm working. So I did already 1 chain. I turned my work, and now I'm going to crochet not to the first chain from the hook, but to the second one. I crochet the stitch that we have learned already. Yarn over, insert in the back loop, because we work in the back loop always, and then pull through. And again here, The second one again the same way. Okay, now I arrived at the last white stitch. Yarn over, insert in the back loop of the white. The white yarn has to go underneath your hook like this, and then in the front. Pick up the blue yarn and yarn over, pull through, and then pull through the 2 loops. So I would pull a little bit the white here. Okay, now I can just continue crocheting. Yarn over with the blue color. Find this back loop of the stitch and then pull through. This is the last blue stitch, so I will insert the hook. I will leave the blue under the hook and in front. Now I will pick the white yarn. So yarn over, pull through, and pull through these 2 loops again. So I will lay down and see if it's too tight. No, it's okay, it's good. So now I will keep again the yarn in the front, and I will continue crocheting the stitches on the back loop as we have learned with a white color. Okay, now this is the last one, so yarn over, insert the hook on the back loop, then leave the yarn under the hook, the head of the hook, pull it on your side, then pick the blue yarn, yarn over, pull through, and then pull through the, it's going to end up like this. Again, keep the white yarn in front of you and then continue working with the blue stitch, with the blue yarn. Okay, so I did the back side and it looks like this. You can see the yarn hopping over, and this is how it looks in the front. You will continue like that, like change the color like that. Every time that you come to the last stitch of that color, you change the color, okay? Same as I told you, and then you go forth and back. The only thing is you will learn with the time how to carry the yarn so they will not tangle, because at the beginning they might tangle a little bit. But with the time you will learn how to keep them neat. The second thing that you have to keep very well in mind is that when you work in the front side, you have to keep your yarns in the back, and when you work in the back side, you have to keep your yarns in the front, okay? So that's it, and I think this is a very beautiful stitch, and you can make so many patterns out of it once you understand how the color changing works. Anyway, I will continue for another couple of rows if you want to stick with me and watch. Okay, so this is pretty much how this stitch is done, how you can change the colors and make these beautiful stripes. So I am very excited to see your projects using this stitch. I would love to see them, and I really hope that this stitch is of your liking. If so, just give me a thumbs up so I will know that you like this stitch. So anyway, I am going to also make a sweater with this stitch, so the tutorial is going to come in the coming days. So yeah, be prepared for that. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I will see you on my next one. Tschüss!